don't know if y'all can hear this or not, but the people upstairs, the people downstairs, the people that are next door that run the gas generator, who in turn are the same people who have the two barking dogs. So I have four different situations working against me at all times. On top of the fact that this heifer sent somebody over here earlier today to drop off something talking about they're going to have the inspector to come back in here on the 15th. Why didn't you do this 2 weeks in advance? Like, I have a life. Maybe I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm in the process of straightening up. I got other stuff that I've been doing too. I'm getting out of a funk. Like, this is my last full day off, and the notification, meaning the paper that somebody drove over here to drop off instead of putting it in the mail 2, 3 weeks ago, because I'm pretty sure they knew before today, less than 3 hours ago, that this was a situation that was going to happen. They decided that today was the day they wanted to do that. So yeah, please believe that the stomping and running and jumping has been going on all day. Also, something else that did happen today was that less than 2 hours ago, Aaron's pulled up and retrieved a washer and dryer that the heifer above me, who has the unruly children, had in her possession. They're on the third floor. So I was wondering why I kept hearing somebody back up. I was like, oh, maybe somebody dropping something off to somebody. But then when it took them forever to go down the stairs, I was like, maybe somebody's taking something. And I was right. So yeah. Y'all hear them dogs? This is what I have to deal with. Whether I'm working or not, whether it's a day I'm working on my off day, I gotta deal with that. Them, the people downstairs. But then people want to come in my comment section and tell me that I'm overreacting. They're just children and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, no. When it comes to those dogs, those people could have put the money that they spent on two dogs on the electricity bill so that they are not disturbing people with a gas generator that they run 95% of the day. I ain't got no door open, I ain't got no window cracked. This is just the foolishness that's happening. And ironically enough, I actually have all the doors closed to that side of the building. But they are that loud and they just barking, 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 barking up a storm. I don't understand what the problem is right now, but they are going in. But people love to try to come at me sideways as if I'm overreacting because I don't get adequate rest. I can't take a nap if I want to on my days off. I can't get a nap in if I'm working a normal schedule and I want to, like I used to be able to do before people moved in unexpectedly and nobody even knew they moved in. When I say nobody, I mean the landlord didn't even know these people moved in. But yeah, but yeah, people love to come at me crazy in the comments. Like I'm just talking and I'm just making up stuff. Like I literally don't do recap reviews anymore because I cannot concentrate. I don't get enough rest to fully focus on stuff. I fall asleep at the beginning of a TV show, a movie, or anything else because I literally am so tired. It don't even be from work. I'm training. I'm training this month. And even though most of the days are 12-hour days, I'm not tired from those hours. I don't feel like I've worked for 12 hours. I feel like at the most I've worked 4, which is not bad at all. Because I've had days where I've had to come in on my day off, and in order for me to get my 7th day off, I had to at least come in and clock in. And usually, unless some miracle happens where you can just clock in, leave right back out, and you don't get drafted for the next day, You work 4 hours and go home because that's half of your normal shift. My shifts right now, a half of a day would consist of actually 6 hours. But I'm just saying, it's just interesting to me how many people really came at me sideways as if I had a reason to lie and just come up and conjure up some stuff like I'm just making up the fact that I can't do, like I literally I can't do stuff. It's been a miracle that I've been able to watch some of the stuff that I do watch. But it's like every time I try to watch the shows that I do recap reviews on, I'm too exhausted because they've been keeping me up. The children, the dog, the raggedy people downstairs who be celebrating somebody who has gone in and out of jail since before they ever moved here. I'm just like, they stay having a warrant on the door. They stay having a warrant on the door. And initially when this first started happening, they were looking for the person and they were hiding out some kind of way and they weren't coming outside. And then the warrant stopped being placed on the door because apparently they had apprehended whoever this man was that was hiding out at his mama's apartment with a gang of other people that live in the house. Siblings, cousins, I don't know, but whatever. But then I noticed they started coming out like the last couple of months. I'm like, what in the world? Like when my packages started getting stolen for real, it was because of them. They hadn't been opening that door because for them, opening that door, which is the front of the building, that particular door means that you possibly run the risk of running into a sheriff, a police officer, or whoever is summoning that person's presence. So they would make it seem like they haven't opened the door, nobody knew what was going on, nobody was leaving out, and at the time nobody had any vehicles. I think somebody has a vehicle now, but I think they do. I think they do. They just park out back. They don't park out front. Or it's somebody who visits them that's been staying here or that stays here all the time, even though they're not on the lease. But yeah, a lot of shenanigans be going on. And it's just always made me laugh when people think that when I post stuff about all the noise that's happening, they make it seem like I have a reason to lie. Like I don't get paid. I currently don't get paid for anything. I haven't gotten paid for anything, even though I did have moments where I could have gotten AdSense for some of the videos that I had been posting. But I don't get paid for anything. I don't. I'm just trying to live my life. And the only thing that I do to kind of keep myself somewhat sane as of late is to post videos of things that are happening. Things that are happening at work, things that are happening here, stuff like that. And some people are entertained by it, or it kind of helps them to kind of see into my life a little bit. Despite the fact that I don't do recap reviews like that anymore, even though I want to start back this summer, which is, now I want to start back before the end of this summer doing recap reviews. But anyway, I just want to drop in and let y'all hear the proof. And one day I was gonna post something. I don't know if I'll think about it and post a snippet of that within this video for y'all to hear, but you could hear the gas generator still running, still being turned on. Like, it's that's why I'm just like, I can't believe people really think that I'm sitting up here just creating stuff to say, just to say it. Like, why would I do that? That makes no sense. But anyway, y'all have an amazing day. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Literally. just running back and forth. Then they'll run back and forth, and then eventually they start stomping and dragging stuff across the floor. In this moment, this is let's run back and forth like a crazy child instead of sitting down somewhere because our mama won't tell us to sit down. I know I look disheveled and all that. I'm well aware because I don't get no sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired. Oh, my day off. Can't never enjoy my day off because these people don't know how to go somewhere and sit down. But yet and still, people try to come at me sideways when I post what they be doing to disturb my peace. Okay. Don't mind me. I just put my hair up, trying to get it up off me because I had taken it down because I was about to try to go do some light cleaning, straighten it up and all that or whatever. Sorry about the yawning, but I'm tired because I can't get no real sleep. Since February, haven't been able to get any real sleep most of the time. Infuriating. But I'm doing too much when I post that people are disturbing my peace instead of them saying, wow, somebody doesn't have any home training. What's going on with the mother? Why isn't the mother telling the child what they need to do? Why isn't there corrective measures being given out? But yeah, people want to try to make it seem like I'm crazy and how dare you? Well, it's a child, and I was a child before. My parents didn't play that. We didn't stomp around the house. We weren't allowed to run back and forth through the house. We were not allowed to do anything that could possibly make it so something would end up broken in the house. Now, I'm not trying to say that playing was outlawed in the house. I had siblings. We would play. We had toys and stuff we played with only in the house and all that. But we were respectful. We weren't yelling to the top of our lungs. We weren't going around moving furniture, tearing stuff up. None of these things are what were happening. And even right now, still stomping. But people like to come and attack me, though. Interesting.